Okay, let's dive into this. We've all felt it, right? That little nagging voice in the back of your head that says your perfectly good one-year-old phone is suddenly, well, old, obsolete. But what if I told you that entire feeling is an illusion? A carefully engineered illusion that could be costing you tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. This quote right here just cuts straight to the heart of it. Your phone didn't actually get worse overnight. Your perception of it was hijacked. It was a perfectly good device yesterday, and it's a perfectly good device today. It's not about the hardware in your hand. It's about the ideas they've planted in your head. So let's look at two people. On one side, you have the typical upgrader. You know the type. They get the latest and greatest every 2 years like clockwork. Then you've got the strategic holder who decides to use their phone for at least 4 years. Now the difference in what they spend up front might seem kind of small, but the real cost, that's where the story gets wild. It's not about the money you spend, it's about the money you don't get to grow. And this is the number they really don't want you to see. That little difference in spending habits. Over a lifetime, if you invested that money instead of spending it, it balloons into a staggering $40,000. That's the true price of staying current. It's a direct withdrawal from your future self. So let's pull back the curtain on how this all works. It's called the upgrade illusion. Just picture it. Someone walks into a store to trade in their perfectly good one-year-old phone. An hour before, it was the best piece of tech they'd ever owned. But after watching the big keynote, suddenly it feels like a dinosaur. That feeling of inadequacy, that's not a bug, my friend. That is a feature. It's called manufactured dissatisfaction, and it is a masterclass in marketing. And this chart just lays it all out. Marketing wants you on this 2.5-year upgrade treadmill. But the reality of your hardware, your phone is built for a marathon. We're talking 4 or 5, heck, with software support, sometimes 6 or 7 years of functional life. The hardware is built to last. The marketing is designed to make you feel like it won't. So how do they get us to ignore the facts right in front of us? Well, they have a playbook, and part 1 is all about psychology. It's about messing with our minds. Their goal is simple. Turn your perfectly happy contentment into a nagging anxiety, and they time it like a Swiss watch. And here is that schedule, laid bare. That big September keynote. Let's be real, it's a 2-hour commercial specifically designed to make the fantastic phone that's already in your pocket feel ancient. It's a relentless, predictable cycle that trains us to see our phone not as a tool, but as a countdown timer to the next shiny thing. And you can see it working right here in the data. Look at this. 2/3 of us aren't upgrading because our phone actually broke. Nope, we're upgrading because we wanted new features. We're not upgrading out of necessity. We're upgrading to chase a feeling manufactured by the very companies selling us the so-called cure. And this right here is the absolute core of their strategy. They're not really selling you a phone, they're selling you an identity. Having the latest device signals that you're in the know, you're successful, you're relevant. They have turned a piece of hardware into a subscription service for your self-esteem with a renewal fee due every 2 years. Now, once they've played the psychological game and got you wanting the new thing, they have to get you to actually open your wallet. And that's where the financial game begins, with these clever traps designed to make a very expensive purchase feel completely painless. This is their financial masterstroke, and it's a concept from behavioral economics called payment decoupling. It's a pretty simple trick, actually. They take a big, scary, painful number, and they chop it up into these tiny, painless little monthly payments. And suddenly, a $1,000 luxury item feels no different than your Netflix subscription. I mean, you see a number like this, and you think, oh yeah, I can afford that, no problem. $33 a month feels like nothing. It's like, what, a few cups of coffee? It's a manageable, almost invisible cost that you just roll into your existing phone bill. But that invisible cost adds up. $33 a month is a commitment to a device that costs almost $1,200. The whole system is designed to make you focus on the small monthly payment, not the massive total cost you just signed up for. And then comes a trade-in offer, which on the surface feels like such a great deal, but you're not recovering value here. You're giving away an asset that has years of life left in it just to get a small discount on the next link in their chain. The trade-in isn't really a deal for you, it's a guarantee of future business for them. It keeps you in their ecosystem. Of course, getting you to buy the phone is just the beginning. The next play in the book is to trigger this cascade of smaller purchases that you barely even stop to think about. It's a real thing. It's called the Diderot effect. And trust me, we have all fallen for it. You buy one new, shiny thing, and suddenly everything else you own looks a little old, a little tired. That brand new phone makes your perfectly good case and your old headphones feel lacking. It creates this consumer itch that you just have to scratch. And we can watch it happen in real time. It starts with a $1,200 phone. But then, you need the new $40 charger to go with it, and of course, a $60 case to protect that big investment. And hey, since your old headphones don't have the new plug, that's another $250 for the new wireless earbuds. And just like that, your $1,200 phone is now a $1,600 ecosystem. Each one of those little purchases felt like a no-brainer at the time, right? But together, they're a pretty significant hit to your wallet. The cascade is complete. Okay, so that's their playbook. It's slick, it's powerful, and it's designed to make you feel anxious and then make it incredibly easy to spend. But you know what? Recognizing the game is the first step to winning it. So let's flip the script and talk about your counter playbook.
Here it is, your counter playbook. 5 simple steps. Is your phone feeling a little sluggish? A factory reset is often all it needs. Battery life fading? An $89 battery replacement can literally give you 2 more years of solid use. But the single most powerful move you can make is this one. Define your actual needs. Upgrade when your phone can no longer meet those needs, not when a keynote tells you to want something new.
This is all about shifting your mindset. Think about buying refurbished. You get 95% of the phone for literally half the price. Just ignore the hype machine on launch day. And most importantly, before you click buy, do the math. Ask yourself, what could this $1,000 become in 10 years if I invested it instead of spending it? So the crucial takeaway is this. This entire system is a game. And it's a game designed for you to lose your money. It's built to extract wealth from you on a predictable schedule. The only winning move is to recognize that it's a game and simply refuse to play by their rules. And this is where it gets truly wild, because this isn't just about your phone. Apply this exact same thinking to your laptop, your tablet, your smartwatch, all of it. That constant cycle of upgrading. If you break it and you invest the difference instead, the long-term impact is absolutely life-changing. We're talking over $340,000. That's not a new phone, that's a retirement plan. Which brings us to the final critical question you have to ask yourself the next time you feel that upgrade urge. Are you really just buying a new phone, or are you letting that purchase buy a piece of your financial future?